Hello folks, this is Steve AB4EL. A few minutes ago I recorded an episode about something down in Martin County, North Carolina. There are 100 counties in North Carolina, and Martin County is way down east. What it has in common with me and my area in Randolph County is the place I was talking about, Robertsonville, is on US 64. And US 64 is right out here. And US 64 business now goes through Asheboro. And you know, in this series, I'm keeping track of the progress at the Randolph County Agricultural Center construction site. Now, you learn things about satellite view when it doesn't show what you want. This is right after here's the end of the Toyota dealership, and right there is the pull-in, but we can see that this satellite view is at least a year out of date because it shows a wooded area, but that's all been cleared. Hang on just a second. July 2024. So this is the future home of and you can even read it if you were looking, the Randolph County Agricultural Center. And actually you can see how large the lot is. It's really been extensively cleared. And they had begun in July, at least. They've had up the framework for their very first building there. There will be other buildings in this property. Okay. Now, I said, oh, wait a minute. Tell you what, I'll do this a little differently. So let's follow 64 to Pittsboro. Yeah, Pittsboro. And specifically, let me get myself oriented. Yeah, Business 64. Here we go. So there's the county seat of the next county, Pittsboro, and this is Business 64. Yes, there's a bypass around Pittsboro. And what I wanted to show you, spur of the moment, this is the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Agriculture and Conference Center. What you're seeing here is the equivalent to what's under construction that I just showed you on the satellite view with a street view, because it's not yet in the out-of-date satellite view. This is the next county east. Doesn't that? Now, do you see that this site, in a way, is comparable in size? Take the proportion of the road. The site size, just take a look at that and how much has been cleared, and look at the tree line around it. This site size is comparable to what's going on now for us in Asheboro in Randolph County. And Pittsboro, this is Siler City, and I can recognize that there's the bypass, and Pittsboro is right there. That's what I just showed you. There's agricultural site. And we keep going east following, if we don't lose track of it, 64, there's 42, 264, so many bypasses. Oh, they've got all these interstates. Oh, I lost track of 64. I've never been on 587 interstate. What are they, oh, there it is. There it is, up here. It went north. Yeah, that's right. And it's going down to this area here. Okay? And let's look at Martin County. You can see that this area here, see that little jag across there? See that jag across there? See, I came to the right place. This is Martin County. We're interested in 64. Now, when I was doing that other video, afterwards, I came back and I was playing with the map again. I wanted to look for something else in Martin County. And I noticed something. I noticed this thing right here. Now, here is US 64. If I get on this road and just stay on 64, I'll end up. Now look at it. The Bob Martin Eastern Agricultural Center. Not all counties in North Carolina are heavily agricultural, but more than half are. Ours is, Randolph County, and certainly Martin County is. It's almost all farmland. Isn't that beautiful? Look at it. I think that's very attractive. I just happened to see it and I wanted to show it to you. Now, where you live, do they do things like this? We're in the top, not just top 10, like the top 2 or 3 or 4 for swine, pigs, pork, poultry, soybeans, wood, North Carolina. North Carolina has grown in population for its IT industries. What a contrast. Let me see if they've gone inside. Can I get on one of the, do they have no, they don't have a street view there. I just want to get my closest street view. Here we go. Do you think agriculture is important in this county? Okay, so they didn't go over there. There's some other buildings. Now, there's an addition to the title of it. It's now I don't want to get my head on top of it. The Senator Bob Martin Eastern Agricultural Center. This is a different era. Isn't that beautiful? Look at there's a beautiful aerial view. They have tractor pulls there, so to speak. They have horse shows. Who was North Carolina NCpedia? NCpedia. Learn things as we go. Robert Martin Jr., 20 April 1784 to 25 May 1848. Robert Martin Jr., state legislator and planter, was the son of and the nephew of an early governor of North Carolina and a U.S. senator. In 1825 he married, but this is up north, this is Rockingham County. So that's a family name that goes way back. NC Department of Transportation, resolution for Senator Robert L. Bob Martin. Whereas Senator R.L. Bob Martin, born November 8, 1912 in Bethel. Bethel is in Martin County. I've been there. There's well, maybe Pitt's right next to it. He was born in, there may be more than one Bethel. In Pitt County, he attended the Oxford Orphanage High School and the School of Electricity at Oxford Orphanage. When was he born? 1912. Whereas Senator Bob Martin is a retired farmer and railroad official and served as president of the Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Association, and whereas Senator Bob Martin served on the Bethel Town Board of Commissioners in 1949, mayor of Bethel between 1951 and 56, and Pitt County Board of Commissioners, whereas Senator Bob Martin was elected to the North Carolina Senate in 1985, the year I came to North Carolina. See, the name actually is familiar to me. And has served honorably and with distinction for 9 terms. Whereas Senator Bob Martin served as chairman of Senate Appropriations Committee on Natural and Economic Resources, vice chairman of local government, whereas the Bethel Town Board of Commissioners and the Pitt County Board of Commissioners requested the Board of Transportation to honor their favorite son and long. Do you think that's the one it's named for? I think so. Is it the same one? That's Pitt County. And what's the county next to it? This part right here. You see the jag? See the jag there? This is Pitt County. And this is Martin County. I have a feeling that the senator from this is the same one that's being honored by the name on the ag, and it may very well be that the Bob Martin Ag Center is servicing not only Martin County but also Pitt County. Okay? Is ag important down east? Actually, if you have a good eye, you can tell that aside from the swampy areas, because it's so low-lying and the water table is so high because it's right down at the coast. And as I said, it used to be, let me just say it, the eastern portion of the Cretaceous Sea 80 million years ago extended to the outer banks, and it was just a series of land along what is today the Outer Banks, which was above water 80 million years ago, but immediately to the west of that, all the way to western Colorado, was a shallow 3 to 6 foot interior sea on the North American continent called the Cretaceous Interior Sea. And that's why, with just a little uplift, all that land went above the ocean surface and became the center of the United States, which is why, except for the Appalachian Mountains, most of it is just sort of flat from here all the way out to western Colorado. Think of, yeah, that's right. Think of Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, all the Ohio. It's all flat, just like the eastern part of North Carolina. And why is the Piedmont raised up? Because the Great Smokies are part of the Appalachians, which came up later, after, way after the 80 million years ago. Steve A.B. Foyel, just having fun. Pitt County right next to Martin County. Bob Martin Agricultural and Conference Center, saying see you in 73. On